What's up YouTube? This is TJ and I'm back again. I'm a certified personal trainer and nutritionist. Today I'm going to talk about bulking for skinny guys, going from a stick to something a little bigger. And there's a lot of things I wish I'd known when I was younger and when I started on my fitness journey, and that's what I want to share with you guys today. So when I started on my journey, I was about 135 pounds. That's around 2016, 2017, and fast forward 5 years later, I'm at about nearly 190 pounds. And so that's not bad. That's a good 60 pounds of muscle there. And it was not easy, and it takes consistency and a long time, but there's advice that I have that I could give you guys and share with you guys that'll help you expedite your journey and go a little quicker here. Alright, step one for bulking is consistency. Your body is going to has a use it or lose it basis, and so you want to be able to, of course, use your muscles for them to get bigger. You're sending signals to your body when you're working out, telling it you want it to get bigger, you want it to add more fibers. And so, of course, you want consistency. You want to be training each muscle group. So, for example, legs, either once or twice a week. Now, some people use what's called a bro split, which means they do one muscle group on a day. So, for example, Monday's chest day, Tuesday's back day, and so on. Or you can do another muscle split that I've also used, is one of my favorites too, is chest and back Monday, arms and shoulders Tuesday, legs and abs Wednesday, and then repeat for the second half of the week. So that's up to you. But consistency is very, very important because, of course, when we don't use our muscles enough, then we lose it, and that's just how our body works. And so we need to if we want to really put on the pounds, we need to make bulking a priority. We need to find time to go to the gym. We need to find time to put in enough calories for our body. So step one is huge. You just need to be consistent. You need to be doing what you can to put on the muscle and to be able to gain a few pounds. Step number two for bulking is protein. You need enough protein to build muscle because muscle is made of amino acids. Amino acids is protein. So how do you know how much protein you need? Simply, I like to just go off of my weight. So I do 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. I've also been told, as I was certified as a personal trainer, I was taught that you also only need 0.5 grams to 0.8 grams of protein per pound of body weight. So that also works. Whatever is easiest for you to remember, you can do either. Now, when you start out, it is really helpful to have some type of calorie tracker or at least protein intake tracker, some way to know how much protein you're getting in. As you go on, you get to the point where you just eat a lot of protein and you happen to build muscle. That's where I'm at. I don't necessarily need to go and count the grams. I don't need to have some tracker for it anymore, but that is what I started out doing in the past, so I was more aware of how much protein is in foods. So protein is very, very important. You, of course, have the other two macronutrients, fats and carbs. It's important to get enough carbs because carbs prevents muscle wasting. Muscle wasting is when your body uses the protein, the amino acids that are in your muscle for energy. And of course, it takes away from the muscle that you've built up. So carbohydrates are very important because that helps prevent that. It helps give you energy through glucose instead of from muscle wasting from your proteins. Step number 3 for us skinny guys here in bulking is having a calorie surplus. So calories is, of course, the measurement of food and how much energy the food gives us. A surplus means just more and more. And so we steadily want to have more and more calories in our food intake because in order to sustain our muscle growth, we need more energy. And so having calorie surplus is very important because this helps us on our progression here. And as you build more muscle, your metabolism is going to be a lot quicker, and so you'll need more calories to sustain your progress. This is where having some type of calorie tracker app or MyFitnessPal or whatever you want is going to be very helpful because it teaches you that awareness of how many calories you're taking and how much calories you need in order to gain weight and keep going. But what's also important is to start steadily. When I started on my fitness journey, I just ate whatever. I did what we call dirty bulking, which is where I just ate whatever I wanted, and it did help me gain a lot of weight, and I definitely did very quickly, but the only issue is then I had a little more fat, and so I had to work on that. And thankfully I never got to the point where I was obese. I never have been, but that is what it can lead to because you get used to having all those fats and you just eat whatever and you don't have any type of discipline on what you should be eating. So it's really important to, I like to teach clean bulking, which means that you eat healthy, but you still eat enough in order to grow. And so when you're starting on this, please do it steadily, please do it slow, think about it, listen to your body, don't be puking because you're eating so much, you're force feeding yourself. Find foods that you like, find foods that are healthy for you, that are protein rich, because they help you stay full longer. It's good to eat also multiple meals within the day. So 3 big meals may help you depending on you and your body type and whatnot. But for me, when I started out, I had to do a little more than that. I had to do 3 meals at the very least with snacks in between. And then as I've gone on, I've had days where I do 5 meals, I have days where I do 6 meals, I have days where I only get time to do 3 big ones. So you always have to make sure that you're eating enough, preferably every few hours, or really just when you're hungry. Because as you grow, your metabolism, of course, will also keep growing, like I said earlier. And so with your metabolism growing, you're going to be hungry more often as you eat more and as your body's accustomed to eating more and taking more calories. So this will help as you go, and you'll just have to listen to your body and listen to what it really needs as you go on and how to love it the best in every moment. Number 4 for skinny guys here is time under tension. This is one of my favorite topics because lately it's helped me to get over a plateau. I was stuck at 175, and I've been able to go all the way up now to around 188, 189. And that's partially because of time under tension. This is something I did not realize beforehand, and I wish I'd known a lot earlier. So what is time under tension? So you have, when you're doing a set with weights, you are performing all your repetitions to a certain amount of time. And there's a certain number of reps, and it'll all add up to a certain amount of time. And so for hypertrophy or muscle mass or bulking, whatever you want to call it, the best time under tension range you want to be in is 30 to 60 seconds. Now, I did gain weight beforehand because I did a lot of 12 to 15 reps, or I did 10 to 12 or whatever it was. And I was big on 3 sets of 12 when I started, and that really helped because with 3 sets of 12, I did quicker reps, and so each rep was probably about 3 seconds, and I ended up probably getting around 36 seconds per set, and so I ended up getting a lot of muscle. But now I do it even slower. Sometimes I'll even do 3 to 4, 4 to 5 second repetitions now with 3 or 4 sets of 8 to 10. And so this helps me now, but really what's most important isn't how many reps or whatever, it's just getting to that 30 to 60 second range. So this generally means when you're, for example, you're doing a bench press, you're keeping your tension, of course, with your muscles, you're going down, you're keeping that chest tight and going up. And you're keeping it slow and steady. You're making each rep count. That's really what's going to help you get that mass you're looking for, that bulkiness. And so I've realized that, and I've paid more attention to that, and I've been able to gain over a dozen pounds in the past few months by doing this and being more aware of how I'm using the weights to build muscle instead of just 1, 2, and then 12, 13, 14 reps or whatever, and okay, I'm good, whew, like just trying to get that number. No, you want to be making every rep count. You want to be going hard. You want to be tightening up whatever muscle it is. So the other thing that's really important too is just having that mind-muscle connection, really focusing on what muscle you're using during a workout. And so, for example, bench press, you're using chest. Some people get confused and think it's all your biceps or your shoulders, and it's not. So it's important to study each lifting exercise you're doing and studying out which muscle you're actually using to do it, and so you're able to gain muscle in the right muscle. 5, and the final step here, is having a good muscle split. A muscle split is the muscles that you choose to work out on certain days. And so muscle splits are very important because when I started out, I only did upper body. That's all I cared about. Hey, I want big arms, I want big chest, big back, big shoulders, and that was it. That's all I cared about. Actually, I didn't do shoulders at first. I just did arms, chest, and back, and that was it. I didn't care about legs. I figured out whatever. I'll get to them later because squats are hard and they suck. So I did years and years of upper body, and then at least for the first year or two, I skipped out on lower body. I never did legs. And so as a consequence, of course, my upper body is still bigger than my legs by far. And so for the past year or two, I've been catching up on legs and getting my leg days in. But it's really important to make sure a muscle split where we incorporate all the muscles. That's all the main muscle groups are chest, back, shoulders, arms, biceps, triceps, and then legs and abs. You want to get all those main muscle groups in a week, and whether that means it's a bro split for you, which means just one muscle group per day, or if it means doing 2, hitting it 2 or 3 times per week, awesome. Go and experiment, see what muscle split is going to work best for you. I've done both. I've had a bro split, and I've had just a muscle split where I do 2 of the same muscle group in a week. And so both have worked, and I like to change it up to help me to grow muscle. I think another final, I'll throw in a 6th tip here, is to always just surprise your body. So what I mean by that is don't be doing the same things every single week. You need to change up exercises. You need to steadily increase weight. You need to slowly add resistance. You can't just be doing the same weight and expect to be gaining muscle progressively. So you need progressive overload as you go. So I think that's about it. Those are my I guess 6 now simple steps for you guys to follow and to be able to bulk up and to get bigger and get that physique that you're looking for. And again, these things have helped me a ton. I didn't know all of them when I first started. I wish I had, but I hope this video helps you guys. Helps you guys be able to put on some muscle. So please like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do to help me out. I love it. I love all the support and love you guys. Have a great day.